Hey everybody, how's it going? Chris Hernandez here, back with another one. Today's video, what I want to cover specifically is how to increase conversion rate across the board, right? Whether you have a team that runs ads for your clients, whether you take on media buying in itself, it's very important to understand ultimately the fundamentals of advertising because you are running an ad agency, right? If you are in the space I'm in, right? And ultimately, it's super important to understand the knowledge and the reasoning behind why you test certain things and ultimately what to do to, let's say your ads aren't getting results, what you can do to improve them. So with that being said, before I dive into it, if you don't know who I am, I run a digital ad agency and we specifically help ecom brand owners roughly doing 5 to 10K a month. We help them scale to 6 figures using paid traffic, right? And with 6 figures, roughly we're hitting 50K a month, at times even 100K per month. So with our frameworks and everything we follow, right, and ultimately just getting client results, I'll link down below a link to my calendar, and in that, if you're an ecom brand owner and you're struggling, right, you can book a call with me and you'll talk directly with me, and if I feel like it'd be a good fit, I'll make an offer on the call. For whatever reason you feel like it won't work out right, I'll have a link to my Facebook group as well, where I release weekly training videos, as well as just it's a great community of like-minded individuals trying to scale their ecom business to the next level. So with that being said, right, overall conversion rate. So when people see results not really going for them as far as on the Facebook side of things, right, typically they blame media buying. They go straight to the media buyer. Or let's say you're working with a client and results aren't happening, they go straight to you and they say, what's happening, right? What's wrong here? So as far as media buying, this is not the only thing. I'd say media buying plays only like a 10% part of the total process in getting results and increasing overall conversion rate, right? I think it's ultimately a misconception as well. As many times you can increase the ad budget as many times as you want, you can test as many times you want, but ultimately if you're spending and you're not getting results, well, the conclusion is that there's something wrong. There's your product it's not attractive in the market, doesn't solve a pain in the market, or B, there's really maybe your creatives, ad copy, maybe it sucks. So all in all, right, media buying is just a piece that could possibly be adding to the problem. So when I break it down into overall components of increasing conversion rate, I'd say it consists of 5 pillars: ad copy, ad creative, the way you structure your campaigns, right? It's important to have like a top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of the funnel campaign layout, because you're able to test, you're able to target those who are most likely to purchase through, let's say you have previous data from lookalike audiences or an email list, right? You can use that data. And then as well as it's important to have like a bottom of the funnel sector, firing off and retargeting people who didn't purchase or maybe added to cart but didn't purchase for whatever reason, right? So having a strong campaign structure is super important as well. And then lastly, right, another pillar is simply offers. So the priority is, if you have your priority straight on increasing the average order value, well, the biggest thing to increase the average order value is the way you have your offers laid out, right? It's super important to be different from your competitors. Everybody is so used to free shipping, especially with Amazon, right? You're not only competing with your competitors, you're competing with people selling on Amazon, as well as competing with people at Amazon. Amazon offers what? 1-day shipping, prime shipping, quick, fast. So you're competing with that aspect of time, free shipping. People are also offering out like discount codes left and right, like 15-20% is so normal, right? And what we're using, what we roll out with our clients, and ultimately what we test, this is our framework we like to do, is we have like a buy one get one free, buy two get three at a discount, or get your next one at a discount, a bundle. Let's say people buy more than 3 products at once, you can have like a discount code, or maybe like some sort of you can give them, let's say you're rolling out a new prototype in the next month or a new product, you can give them like an early access to that release in that bundle. There's a lot of, like, those are just some of the few You just have to be creative with it, and you have to be different, and you have to. It's important to also study your competitors, see what they're doing differently, and then just find a distinct, creative way to present your offer to your customers. And if you present it in a way that's personable, like maybe like even like I said, the bundle where you're releasing a new prototype, that just builds the longevity and trust with the client to brand relationship, because they feel like they're getting involved in the experience and they're part of the growth of the company. So offers are super important, and ultimately I think if you're able to test, it's the easiest way to increase average order value is simply through offers, rolling out new offers, sharing new offers, especially if the email list, right? People are always willing to engage, especially when they're getting something at a hefty discount or maybe even cheaper at what they initially bought it for. So these are all like the 5 components as far as increasing conversion rate, right? Creative is super important. If you're able to have a creative that tells a story, builds some sort of brand persona, and has some sort of connection when somebody is scrolling through their feed, right? Because think about it, everybody's nowadays are scrolling through their iPhone and they're seeing ads pop up. So it's super important to have like an eye-catching ad specifically for your product, and then when they're able to stop and see the image or the creative or the video, it's important to have solid ad copy as well to sell them and to get the prospect to ultimately go to the website and to purchase, because I think ad copy ultimately sells the intent for the consumer. It puts them in a place of either it creates emotion, creates some sort of need or want or curiosity for the product. So if you're able to have ad copy that's super strong and is able to create some sort of action for the prospect, you have your creatives that are tested and are winners and are able to get the prospect to stop and engage, while also having ad copy that drives an action, while also having an offer, like an irresistible offer. Those 3 components all at once will increase your conversion rate, right? Because these are ultimately like the puzzles and the sectors that move the needle forward as far as scale, right, in regards to increasing the ad spend while also getting an increase in return on ad spend, right, and return on investment. So these are definitely things that are testable, and these are components that will never go out of date, because these are the fundamentals of purchasing and advertising in general. Because as marketers, we're not ultimately selling the product, we're also studying human psychology, we're studying human behavior, and then we're trying to put our product in a way, we're trying to present our product in a way that is the aid to the market's problems. And with that being said, it's almost like it's a process, right? And when you're able to think and have an outside look at ultimately what drives, what are the steps when a prospect views your ad for the first time, clicks the link to the website, adds an email as part of the email list, and then goes to the product. So there's a lot of steps from the funnel, from the prospect clicking on the ad to the prospect purchasing. So when you're able to take that wide step view and look down and see what each process and step consists of when a prospect is clicking on the ad, you're able to see and go into deeper steps of, oh, at this step, let's say they click the ad here are the things that align, and this is what the prospect is seeing, and this is what we can test, and this is what we can work on. So it's very important to break down specifically the components of what you're focusing on, taking a step back and really going deeper into, all right, at this step right here, we go into deeper. Here are the steps that this is what the prospect sees, and then this is where they drop off, or this is the sector that is causing problems, and then you go into deeper into that. So really, that's all I have for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this content. More coming soon. If you want me to cover a specific topic, just comment that down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.